What was the most interesting, surprising, or frustrating thing to you from this week's readings? The most frustrating thing that I read from this week's readings is the story about the little girl, the little girl's age like 6, that believed that they had to be a man to be brilliant. This is frustrating to me because that's what the media, parents, and other people influencing their thoughts are telling them. This hits home because I have little sisters and several cousins around this age group. I want them to have their confidence to achieve whatever they want to do in life. I don't want them to downplay their dream just because they think it's a man's job. Hard work and determination are all that are needed to achieve those dreams, and I don't want anyone to tell them otherwise. Why do you believe there's a leadership gap between males and females? I do believe that there is a leadership gap between males and females. This could be partly because women are choosing not to take leadership positions, but also because the older generation still sees women as second class. I see this especially within government positions. Women make up only about a quarter of the Congress and Senate according to one of this week's readings. To me, this is because many Americans still think that politics is only a man's job. The millennials and Gen Zers are seeing the world in a different light, however. They are fighting for equality, but if the traditionalists and baby boomers are still around, they still will express their dislike for women in these leadership positions. What characteristics are you looking for in a leader? Are these attributable to men or women? And where do these preferences come from? The characteristics I'm looking for in a leader are confidence, honesty, communication, and a positive attitude. I believe these characteristics are attributable to both men and women. I've had good experiences with leaders of both sexes. If I had to choose, however, I would choose a woman leader probably, because in my experience, they are far more likely to get to know me on a personal level, unlike some men. That resonates well with me, knowing that a person in a leadership position not only cares about me professionally, but also is interested in my life outside of work. In my experience, some women in leadership positions are more likely to have a positive attitude as well, which sets the mood for everyone else around them. Why do you think women are not seen as smart as men? To me, I think women are not seen as smart as men because this is what the media, parents, and people of influence have told us from the time we were young. It is something that women must overcome. The fact that women are just as smart as men, anyone can achieve their dreams if they are ready to put in the hard work required to get there. The readings focused on obstacles women face in leadership. However, men in nursing face challenges as well. What do you feel are the biggest obstacles men in nursing face? So some obstacles that came to mind for me are discrimination. They may not be welcome in certain situations, like women nurses would, like a delivery room. They may be seen as less knowledgeable or less compassionate towards their patients because they're not a woman. And for many years, the nursing field was seen as a woman's job because women are seen as empathetic, compassionate, and knowledgeable, and they really care about their patients. And there are plenty of male nurses now that know just as much as men, or just as much as women. They work hard to get where they are, and they truly care about their patients. However, unfortunately, some patients may feel uncomfortable having a male nurse care for them, especially when it comes to the labor and delivery rooms. Men may be also asked why they didn't go to school to be a doctor instead of just a nurse, while women would be more unlikely to be asked this question.